Welcome to the Turing Test, your daily deep dives podcast. Today we're diving into the era of autonomous AI agents, which are essentially digital coworkers on rocket fuel, handling everything from booking flights to debugging code.
Yep. Right, it's like having Siri on steroids, isn't it? An assistant that not only gets the espresso order right, but also files your pull requests while you, sit back and relax.
Exactly. Now, one of the big debates in our discussion is reliability. Take Cognition Labs' Devin, an AI engineer demoed on March 12, 2024, that fixes GitHub issues solo, scoring a state-of-the-art level in the SWE-Bench tests. But even Devin's game isn't without a safety net, since its creators still recommend human review.
Yeah, and then you have OpenAI's operator launched in January 2025. It's super exciting that it uses its own browser, yet they capped sessions to avoid those runaway loops. That really begs the question, at what point do we say 95% reliability is enough, when that remaining 5% could, heck, wipe out a database?
Right? That's a core worry. It's like, if your car runs 95% of the time, but 5% could lead to a crash, are you really comfortable handing over the keys completely?
Yeah, exactly. Moving on, another hot debate is alignment with human values and ethics. Autonomous agents, even something as seemingly innocent as a lone sales agent scraping the web, can, like, spam leads or step over copyright lines if not properly checked.
Absolutely. And frameworks like LangChain's Guardrails and Microsoft's AutoGen Safe Mode are attempts to inject ethical policy right into every reasoning cycle. But critics argue that this is almost like spot checking a runaway train. Why not embed values directly in the code?
That's a good point. I mean, embedding values might sound robust, but real life, with its messy edge cases, may require ongoing monitoring. So the debate really is, do we embed or do we supervise outcomes in real time?
Exactly. Now onto a thorny issue, the legal frontier. Who should be held accountable when an autonomous agent misfires? There's serious discussion like, was it the coder, the deployer, or even the user who indirectly triggered the mishap?
Right, the North Carolina Journal of Law and Technology even published a paper in April 2025 on liability for AI agents, and Wired raised eyebrows about the possibility of companies using judge agents to audit decisions. It's like, are these agents just tools or are they quasi-actors with their own responsibilities?
Exactly. And that raises our big question. Do we treat these agents like corporate interns under tight supervision, or do we treat them more like subcontractors who, bring their own insurance?
Yep, that's a tough one. Then there's the job market debate. On one side, multi-agent swarms in finance, like in trading desks rebalancing portfolios continuously, are boosting efficiency. Yet, on the flip side, you've got potential layoffs in white-collar roles.
True, it's like a double-edged sword. While we're losing some roles to automation, new positions are popping up: prompt engineers, agent architects, with companies like LangGraph, Crew AI, and Semantic Kernel leading the charge. But isn't it a bit optimistic to assume that new roles will completely offset the losses?
I see your point, but historically tech shifts have always destroyed and created jobs simultaneously, even if the pace sometimes overwhelms the workforce. It's a balancing act, really.
All right, now let's talk privacy and security. Remember Operator's demo where it even handled credit card autofill when buying a coffee? Super slick on one hand, but it raises major concerns when you consider data leakage or misuse.
Exactly. Security pros suggest things like scope permissions with OAuth tokens that expire fast, whitelists, and even agent memory firewalls. The question remains, do we sandbox every single capability or rely on provenance logs to catch abuse after it happens?
It's like choosing between fail fast and fail safe. And failure in such cases isn't just a glitch. It can lead to major breaches of privacy.
Definitely a high-stakes game. Now let's ground our talk with some real-world examples. For instance, in software development, we have Devin and AutoGen's multi-agent dev team alongside GitHub's Copilot agents, which reportedly speed up ticket resolution by about 40%, though. Developers still spend time reviewing bot-generated pull requests.
Right. Those examples show the potential for efficiency, even if they come with a twist. And then there's the customer support realm. Amazon's Resolve beta reportedly took over 35% of chat queries without human escalation. That's a significant workload off human reps, but it might also strip away the personal touch.
True, they shine best in repetitive, rules-based tasks, yet stumble when nuance is required. It's an interesting balance between efficiency and the need for human sensitivity.
Speaking of balance, let's talk about the tooling war mid-2025. On one side, open source experiments are being led by LangChain. Then there's AutoGen dominating research labs. And for enterprises, Microsoft's semantic kernel is a favorite. And, let's not forget CrewAI, the dark horse, as highlighted in recent surveys.
Right. The choice often boils down to memory models, tool use plugins, and safety hooks. Sometimes, even a good old bash script can win if the workflow is predictable.
Now, looking ahead, there are 3 key trends to watch by year-end. First, regulations. The EU's AI Act amendments expected in December 2025 should clarify human-in-the-loop rules for these agents. Second, hybrid clouds, where you get on-device reasoning for privacy and cloud bursts for heavy computations.
And third, agent marketplaces. Imagine app stores where you can buy a vetted website auditor or Excel cruncher agent, all with built-in liability clauses. Quite revolutionary when you think about it.
Exactly, and this will require everyone from developers to lawyers to gain what you might call agent literacy. It's quickly becoming a digital basic skill.
Before we sign off, let's hit some rapid-fire answers. First up, are we ready to trust these agents fully?
Not quite. Definitely keep a human on call.
Best first use? Well, low-stakes data wrangling seems to be the sweet spot.
Right, and the biggest risk remains hidden prompt exploits that might leak private info.
Yep, and the biggest upside? The potential to reclaim countless hours otherwise sunk into grunt work.
Absolutely, it's a real game changer in productivity. But as we discussed, with great power comes great responsibility.
I appreciate that framing, though I have to, respectfully challenge one point. Relying solely on provenance logs might sound efficient, but isn't that a bit risky when you can proactively sandbox capabilities instead?
That's a fair challenge. While sandboxing every single task enhances safety, it might also slow down innovation. There's a trade-off between ensuring security and maintaining efficiency. So, the debate remains open.
Exactly, and that's what makes this space so dynamically interesting. Reconciling rapid innovation with ethical and secure implementations.
And let's not forget, these debates are already influencing how companies roll out features. Early adopters of technologies like Devin and Amazon's Resolve are showing us that even incremental improvements can take hold if they're supported by robust safety practices.
Right. It's all about balancing risk with reward. And while the journey isn't simple, every step forward in autonomous AI agents offers a mix of exciting benefits and challenging questions.
So, as we wrap up, it's clear that we're on the cusp of a massive shift. From digital assistants to full-fledged autonomous agents handling our daily tasks. But caution is definitely warranted.
Absolutely. The evolution is promising, but it's also a call for continual oversight, be it regulatory, ethical, or technical, to ensure these agents serve us well.
That's it for today's dive into the world of autonomous AI agents. The good, the risky, and everything in between. Keep thinking critically, keep questioning, and remember to stay engaged as we witness this transformation unfold.
Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, if nothing else, keep a human in the loop and always be curious about how these digital coworkers evolve.